Hey everyone, huge One Piece TCG news with the new restriction and ban list coming out. Only 2 cards being hit. Red Purple Law, the leader card, and Enies Lobby, the stage. Now, of course, first and foremost, I saw this posted by Orange Samurai D, so I'll have his Twitter linked in the description. Check him out. A lot of One Piece news from there, but this is effective September 1st for over in Japan in the East. Not for us. This is going to be similar to Sakazuki, where we knew he was going to be banned, but it didn't come into effect for us for another set. So most likely we still have set 8 to deal with these cards. If you were not a fan of Red Purple Law, probably saddened by that. But talking about the restrictions, I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of tournaments in OP08 having a lot of Red Purple Law representation. Just the top 16, a lot of the top seats being full of just this deck. It's kind of strange to me the way they go about it, in that I personally felt like as a leader, Red Purple Law wasn't the problem, and maybe that's why they gave us the new version of his card, although it is just worse in every way, pretty much. I guess that's to be expected when they are balancing out, but get into that in a bit. I was under the opinion that the support cards that were printed in OP08, Black Maria, Pudding, just made the deck too consistent in a way that was very oppressive and kind of just took away any downside the leader ability had, like the Dawn -3. Really doesn't matter when on your second turn, your 3-drop that you're playing kind of halfway negates that already, or if you have Black Maria on the board, it's kind of already gone, you know? So I personally didn't think that the leader needed to be banned, but a possible errata for those cards, making them leader locked. You could have made the Pudding for Big Mom Pirates. You could have made Black Maria for Animal Kingdom Pirates. So definitely not sure if whichever way would have worked better for the overall game, but we had Red Purple Law for so many sets that he wasn't a problem for, that it was kind of obvious that just these support cards in set 8 kind of pushed him over the limits to be a problem. Yeah, I'm not saying that he wasn't a problem in set 8, because obviously he was, but it wasn't so much to do with the leader itself, in my opinion at least. But I totally get why they banned him. I am very sad to see how bad the new card is, but I get it. And hitting the stage card for Lucci, I don't know. I haven't played Lucci in set 7. It definitely does hurt to get that free -2, you know, because with the stage, you can play it out in your earlier turns, and then you really get the value once you get to your Gecko Moria turns. If you have an Isho on board already, the 8-drop, you're getting so much free minusing, but with the stage card gone, your math gets a little bit less Dawn efficient, because like I said, you can put out the stage earlier, so you don't have to pay Dawn for those minusing. So if you're looking to KO something big, now you're going to have to commit like a Dawn for an Ice Age or Tempest Kick. So you're just not getting those free minuses as much. But let me know if you've been playing Lucci, how much you think this will affect your list. What do you think you would be putting in to replace it? I know a lot of people were calling for Gecko Moria, the 8-drop, to just be outright banned or restricted. I think maybe restricting down to a couple of copies, maybe 1 or 2, would have not been terrible. But similar to how Sakazuki was gatekeeping a lot of decks, Red Purple Law was, and I think that's probably the biggest issue and thing they wanted to probably address. So if you're looking forward to playing any deck that you didn't really get to because Red Purple Law was running around, let me know. Definitely a good day for Nami players, I guess. Now, this is the new law that they're replacing the banned one with, similar to how they had the Sakazuki leader that they reprinted and replaced the banned one with that wasn't as good. This is the new one. So the ability is activate main once per turn, Dawn -3, send one of your 3000 power or higher characters to the bottom of your deck. Play up to 1 4-cost or lower Hearts Pirate type character card from your hand. So you're bottom decking one of your own characters to play out a Hearts Pirate specific character. Now, honestly, just the fact that you have to bottom deck one of your own characters makes it so much worse. But the fact that it's archetype locked to Hearts Pirate just limits it so much. You're not really getting anything that you really used to get out of this leader. You're not getting out a cheating out of Reiju to draw cards, anything like an Ein to, like, you're so limited in what this is going to do. I don't know. What would you have rather done for this leader if you were somebody who played Red Purple Law? I don't think the archetype restriction along with the bottoming your own character was necessary. You know, even if it was just a 4 cost, the fact that you have to bottom one of your own characters already makes this leader a lot worse and probably wouldn't be as desirable. But that's just to say because we don't have the greatest Hearts Pirate support right now, but who knows? It could be fixed down the line. More support comes out. You never know. But I just think by the fact that you're no longer bottoming one of your opponent's characters, but your own, I don't think this leader is going to see much play at all. I don't think, even if we get better support, that we'll see any kind of resurgence for this leader. There's already going to be so many better leaders coming out, I think, in OPO 9. Like the new Luffy looks great, Shanks, Blackbeard, all that looks so much better, honestly, because by the time these bans come in effect, we'll probably be in OPO 9, even over here. So definitely other leaders to check out. But realistically, we'll just have one set of Red Purple Law probably being annoying. And honestly, I'm not sure, because even right now in set 7, we're not seeing so much Red Purple Law as we are seeing Lucci, because obviously we know that Red Purple Law's real strength comes out in set 8 with the support that gets printed. But let me know if you think there should have been more things added to the list, if you would have liked a different way of approaching the problem to Red Purple Law. Like I said, I always was under the opinion that the support was mainly the issue, not the leader, but I understand that that is far much bigger of a thing to tackle when you are changing the text of multiple support cards rather than just one leader, especially with this one leader being so represented in the meta. Now, I totally don't want to just echo probably a lot of thoughts and sentiments from the community, things you probably already heard. I want to tackle the question you're all really asking: how is this ban list going to affect Vivi? Now, I've said it multiple times, Lucci is probably one of our hardest matchups. The fact that he can recur so many of his blockers, just his big bodies, are very hard to deal with. It's hard to keep his board cleared and develop our own at the same time, because even though we're dropping high body characters, like high cost characters, it is still pretty easy for him to get rid of them while establishing his own board. So this stage ban actually might, you know, I think Bandai is actually underestimating Vivi as a leader. You know, I don't think any of these bans are really considering her power curve and power creep. You know, in set 8, we get the secret Rayleigh, you know, that Rayleigh is going to do, I'm telling you right now, mark my words in this channel, the ban lists have to start considering some of these decks. You know, that stage card is really going to hurt the Lucci into Vivi matchup. Now, Red Purple Law already wasn't totally unwinnable for us. Running the Gravity Blade definitely hurts that deck, you know, being able to just get rid of some of their bodies very quickly. Our Borsellino getting rid of one of their 4 drops while establishing a 7-8 body is pretty good. You know, they have to commit multiple Gordons or Raise Maxes to get a bottom deck on us. This new Red Purple Law just completely, Vivi just smokes him out of the water. I'll say it right now. There's just no threat. He can't bottom deck our stuff. We get to bottom deck his. It's a great matchup. What will we have to worry about in set 9 though? Probably everything, we'll be honest. But hey, let me know what deck you're actually excited to check out in set 9, because that's probably when we're going to see these bans come into play for us, around the same time during the meta as it is being banned in the East. For Japan, this comes into effect September 1st, so right around when set 8 comes out, or set 9, I should say. So what decks are you excited to check out in set 9? What things do you think were being gatekept by these leaders that you think you'll be able to play? Obviously, maybe not Vivi, I don't know. There's probably some other things that'll gatekeep us, but hey, we'll keep trying, right? But in all seriousness, again, totally not unexpected what we see with this ban and restricted list. Maybe some people would have liked to see more. I know a lot of people talking about the 8-drop Gakumoria. I think that affects much more of the meta, and decks than just what's at the top. You know, obviously Black Yellow Luffy would be hit alongside that, but pretty much Gecko Moria being run in any black deck that can really utilize it, which is any black deck. I don't know if outright banning that card would have helped the game or hurt it. Maybe a restriction, but again, let me know what you think about the ban list down in the comments. Leave a like on the video, subscribe. I will definitely be checking out some set 9 stuff as it comes out, so be on the lookout for that. And I will see you all in our next video. Bye bye.